Il me fait grand plaisir de vous présenter l'homme, le fils le plus connu de la ville de Shawinigan, l'homme qui a servi comme 20e premier ministre du Canada, un poste qu'il a détenu pendant plus de 10 ans, un homme qui a gagné 3 majorités au Parlement de suite, and someone who served not only 10 years as Prime Minister, but those 10 years were just the crowning achievement of a lifetime of public service. His political career began with his first election in 1962, which saw him undertake a series of portfolios. Now listen to this list. He has been Minister of Foreign Affairs, Energy, Mines and Resources, Justice, Finance, Industry, Trade and Commerce, Treasury Board, Indian Affairs and Northern Development, and National Revenue. And for good measure, just to top all that off, Lester Pearson started him off as a minister without portfolio. This is a remarkable career, ladies and gentlemen, of service to his country, to his province, and to his hometown. And we are thrilled, as I know each one of you is, that he has been able to join us here tonight at this First Annual Macdonald-Laurier Soirée. And I understand that Mr. Chrétien's schedule is almost as busy today as it was when he was PM. So we really appreciate him being with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me, even those of you in the back making so much noise, please join me in welcoming our former Prime Minister, the man who put Canada's finances back in order in the 1990s, and a man who shares the same birthday as Sir John A. Macdonald, the Right Honourable Jean Chrétien.
Monsieur Clark, Monsieur le Speaker, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, we're sure to have a standing ovation to this. There's no chair. No, I don't. As usual, Joe was supposed to talk about the McDonald and he talked about Diefenbaker. I would talk about Laurier, but not very long. He was a fabulous Prime Minister. Il est venu de la partie rurale du Québec, de Saint-Lin-des-Laurentides, et c'est lui qui a ouvert l'Ouest. He opened the West. He extended Canada from one ocean to the other. And he was the first Francophone to be Prime Minister. And he was a pure left. So, Canada had great Prime Minister with Macdonald and with Laurier. I think it is a very good match to call your organization that way because they were good examples for every type of Canadian. So tonight I did not expect to make a long speech because I knew that Joe was to speak a long time. That he was not to ask the question that I wanted to answer. I wanted to answer about McDonald and he talked about Diefenbaker. Probably it's because he wanted me to talk about Mr. Trudeau. Because one of the great glory of Joe Clark, he defeated once Mr. Trudeau. Well, it was the time to give birth to a defeat. Nine he was Prime Minister. Trudeau came back. And I was all of that there with Joe. Joe always has been a good partner for me. Because when I was Minister of Indian Affairs, he was my critic for National Park and the North. And Flora MacDonald was my critic for Indian Affairs. I used to call them the flora and the fauna. And I had fun with them, and I respected them, and they helped me to look good. So, tonight, I know that you came to help this organization. I will not make a longer speech. I just want to say that I accepted because they told me, if you come, Joe will come. And they said to Joe, if you come, Jean will come. So it's why we're here. But it's not the first time we're together. In a referendum, I shared a platform with him in Alberta. And he came to share the platform with me in Quebec. But he had more shot at me than I had shot at him. But it is what politics is all about. We can be of different political parties, but we can put the country ahead. And it's very, very important on very important issues and for the future of the country to be able to work together. Because despite of all the problems we have, I always said all my career, people will give the shirts around the world to have the opportunity to become Canadian citizens. Et c'est pourquoi j'ai toujours dit, Canada c'est le meilleur, et vive le Canada, vive Laurier et vive Macdonald. Merci beaucoup.